No. Yeah, yeah.
He talked about that at all about the family.
Yeah.
So I knew nothing about it at all until she told me.
Right.
That was about probably about 3 or 4 years before your mum died.
Yeah.
That's when I heard the story.
All right. Yeah, yeah.
So she told me about that she knew that your mum went to John herself.
Yeah.
I had these twins, and she told me that they were supposed to died, and that was what she said to me about it.
Yeah.
And then she was suspicious herself a bit. She wondered what she told the truth about it, but
yeah. She had kind of doubts about whether that was the story or what was it?
Yeah, she was wondering what she told the truth about it, like.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah.
All these Americans are to come in and take these kids out, adopt them, and all this kind of a thing,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But of course, Teresa didn't know that for sure at all. She's only kind of guessing that would have happened. But
yeah.
I'd imagine, what she was told was that, that they died at birth or died a few days after birth or whatever. I'd say that was probably the truth.
Would you? Yeah.
I imagine it was.
Yeah.
But you see, I didn't finish the story with Sheila as I told her.
Right.
There was another bit to the story as well.
Right.
Now, whether you want to hear or not about the guy that she was involved with.
Oh yeah. I actually did hear something about him. Yeah.
His surname was Callan.
What was it? Callan.
Callan was his surname. Yeah.
Callan.
Callan. Cahallan. Callan.
Oh, all right. Cahallan.
Yeah, that was his surname.
Yeah.
So he lived about a mile away from Allcourt.
Right.
But he took it very bad after it happening.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
And he committed some kind of suicide.
Jesus, that's terrible, isn't it? Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I know. As I heard, I did hear stories about that. He was mad about me mother, And I don't know whether.
He probably was, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was.
I imagine he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Unless he heard the news that they died too, like, that kind of a...
Ah, yeah. I know, yeah.
I doubt it, he would have done that.
Yeah, great.
No, that's the story I was told about it.
Yeah.
And when I think of your mum,
yeah.
I think of her on and off the odd time.
Yeah.
You could really write a book about your mum.
Yeah, I'd say that all right, yeah.
Tribulations over the years,
Yeah, I know, yeah. It was a rough out. Yeah.
Bits of small problems and stuff, mental illness, a bit stuff,
Yeah.
It was in the family, mental illness is a big thing, and...
That's right, yeah. With our brother.
Your mum here was, I get here about 25 years across my own mum with mental illness, probably,
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, there was times quite one saying to people, times here she wouldn't know who it was.
Way, yeah.
How would you think of that?
I know, yeah.
That was hard for me to take, I can assure you.
I can imagine, all right, yeah.
That's the way the word. There was something in the family of mental illness that was...
Yeah.
I don't know where it came out of any of it.
I know my mother had, my mother had she was a manic depressive anyway, she was...
Yeah.
And she was on medication most of her life anyway, and she had... Yeah.
But then when you would say that to me, with her life that she had, that to go through what she went through so young.
Yeah.
You couldn't blame her for what she had.
Ah, no, definitely no.
That's the way I see it,
Yeah, of course, yeah, Jesus.
You couldn't, there's no way it could have.
We would never have, and we were actually, I mean, when you look at the news and all, everything that's out today now, and the way people are treated and all that, in them days it was terrible because people were they were treated like outcasts, and banished.
Absolutely.
Their own mothers and fathers kicked them out of the house, didn't want them back and all that,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. The only thing for me, Tony, was that I'm sorry that my mother couldn't talk about it. She couldn't. Now, I used to say to her, like I said her on and off over the years, I'd be asking her questions about her family because we never really had any contact with her family. It was always my father's side in Cavan, but we never knew about. I don't think I ever met her mother, and I don't think I met her brothers either. or any of our family, you know. And I know about the sister. What was the sister one of the sisters that married the Kennedy, and she died.
She died fierce young, it seems.
She died on the birth, didn't she?
She did, yeah. She died giving birth to her last child.
The last child, yeah, that's right, yeah.
However, and I isn't sure what her name her last child was, but
yeah.
I had no great track of him at all, really, growing up, because I wouldn't see him or wouldn't know him that well at all.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I never down with, well, there would be gone with her on a few occasions, during summer holidays when they were 9 or 10 years of age. She used to take him for summer holidays.
Yeah.
Probably looked after when her own mum was gone.
I know.
She died very, very young.
She did, yeah, because I mean,
she was only about 33 or 34, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that was the only one my mother ever talked about. She said that was her favourite sister.
Alright.
And she got on great with her, she said, and she said, because she always told me, she said to me, she says that fucking bastard that was married to her, she was told not to have any more kids, or she could be, her life could be in danger giving birth, you know. And she said, what did you? He went and got her pregnant again, you know, and the worst happened then, you know. Because she always kind of cursed him for that, you know. And then all the kids then were given, I think families around the area took all the kids then.
I think they did, yeah.
And they were all split up, yeah, because I remember it's a good few years ago now, but the Kennedys, and it was Sheila again, and Sheila was after contacting them. I don't know whether they contacted her or she contacted them, but we had a kind of a reunion then a good few years back in Dublin, and we met up for the first time, and they were telling us a story like that they were all kind of fostered out to different homes and that, you know, and they grew up then not even knowing each other. They could have been going to school together and not even knowing their brother and sister and that, you know. Yeah, but that was the way it was done in them days, you know. Yeah, and it was probably to keep them out of homes and making sure that they didn't go into a home or something like that, you know. Or
sure.
And they would have been better off with a family and reared and looked after, you know, which they were, which is good, you know. Yeah. So it wasn't too bad that way, you know.
Are they all still alive, or did that family? Is any of them dead, or?
As far as I know, they're all still alive. Yeah, the only ones, I know Jerry, and what's his wife's name is Marguerite.
Right.
And Marguerite, I don't know whether you know them or if I met them, but Marguerite was, I think she lived across the road from me ma's house. Because she was telling us that she remembers being in me nanny's house, going in and out of me nanny's house, and she knew her well, you know.
Yeah,
so I think
back years ago,
yeah. So I think where the
just about remember what we're talking about there.
Yeah. Where the house was in Old Court there, and I think she was I think she lived across the road as far as I know, you know. But she was she was good friends, and she knew me. She knew Bridget, you know. So and she was saying, she said she was in there. I knew your nanny, and she knew a lot of the history of the family and all that, you know. Do you remember the brother? My man, when my man told me the brother, our oldest brother, I think it was Peter. Same name as myself, and she said that he went for his mother with a knife in the kitchen one day or something like that, and he got taken away anyway, and he was put into I don't know, he put into a hospital. It was obviously
Clonmel Hospital there for a good few years.
Clonmel Hospital, that's what it was. Yeah, I think it was St. Luke's. Yeah.
Just said before about mental illness in the family, or something about whatever it was, I couldn't understand.
And it's something like, and like, there's a lot of it nowadays, but there's a lot more treatment for it. But them days you wouldn't have the same kind of understanding of it. And it's probably just, you know, a lot of people get depressed and suffer with different kind of, you know, mental disorders. And I suppose if they knew then what they know now, they would have been able to treat it probably. Yeah.
Did your mum ever tell you about how she got to Dublin, or a story about meeting your dad? Did you ever hear that story?
No, Jace, do you know that story?
This preacher Ryan was telling me about
yeah.
You know, she came back from Sean Ross Abbey, think her mother, I suppose, get to be anxious about her, whatever, was she going to stay around home, or was she going to do it herself or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
She sort of said to her, you better go and find a job somewhere for yourself, because she maybe be afraid she was going to get pregnant again with someone.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. She better,
Go
yeah.
and find a job for yourself. I think that was a statement she made to her or something.
Yeah.
And she said she'd go to Dublin. So, of course, that time of going to Dublin, like for someone like your mum, was a big experience, you know?
It was a big move, yeah. Yeah.
There was an uncle of mine working in Dublin. Jack Horrigan was his name.
Yeah.
He was living in Harold's Cross.
Right.
He used to work in Dublin Castle.
All right, yeah.
He had a big kind of a post job, wherever he got, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
So he was living in Harold's Cross anyway, and he had a bit of a house there.
Right.
So I think those trees had contacted him, you know, would he help out Mary, your mum, for 2 weeks. She was going up to Dublin.
Yeah.
So he said he'd take her in.
Right.
And he took her in back. I'd say he took her in for probably 2 or 3 months, I'd say, you know.
Yeah.
He had a spare room in the house and that, so he took her in.
All right, yeah. So took her in and gave her a...
He took her in here and gave her a place anyway for a few months anyway. She got established herself probably. And
Yeah, exactly. She found her feet, yeah.
Herself, I couldn't tell you. I probably did, I suppose, at
Yeah.
the time. And then I suppose she met your dad or whatever. And that's what
Jesus.
happened. That's how she got to Dublin the first time.
Oh, go away, yeah.
Yeah, it was a big ordeal for her going to Dublin that time too, you know, you can be sure.
Well, I can only imagine it because after the experience that she had.
The tension of it all, trying to
Yeah.
strange place that time. Dublin was a million miles away that time, you know.
It was, of course, yeah, that's right,
A
yeah.
million miles from Old Court, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking no way of travelling that time, much only a couple of bus or a train or whatever from Lena.
Yeah. They had buses there that time,
The
yeah.
only way of getting there.
I know, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Too many cars around anyway to go up and up or down that time.
No, that's right, yeah.
You know, that's how she got to Dublin, the first time she got to Dublin.
Yeah, and that was shortly after she left there, after she had the babies.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been there too long then if she was gone, was it?
No, she wouldn't have been, no.
No.
Probably I'd say a couple of months, I'd say maybe.
Yeah.
And imagine that anyway, you know, imagine it's supposed to be a couple of months probably.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I know she lived up and down the South Circular Road anyway. I know she had a place on the South Circular Road.
Yeah, maybe she could have a flat there or something.
It might have been, yeah, that was all kind of flat land along there, yeah, that's right, yeah, loads of flats.
I have any idea what she worked at when she was young or there in Dublin? What did she work at her?
No, I
Did you
don't.
ever talk about that, did you?
No, I don't know what she worked at. I think she might have worked at maybe home help or cleaning,
Right.
something now, but I'm not 100% sure, you know.
Right.
And of course, she wouldn't have worked too long. I suppose after she got married, then she probably didn't work.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know, because she had 10 kids then, and
Because that time, like, women weren't even allowed to work at that time, you know.
and well, that was it was unheard of. The men were the home. They went out and got the jobs, and they.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it was, you know?
yeah, that's right. It was, yeah. The mother stayed at home, looked after the kids and that, you know.
Yeah. The mothers were supposed to be in the home. That was the way it was them times, yeah.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
It was unreal. That's the way it was.
I know they got. I think that girl Teresa, that was a good friend of hers, was it?
Teresa Ryan.
Teresa Ryan, yeah.
Yeah.
Did she ever go to Dublin? Did she?
Huh?
Did she ever go to Dublin? Do you know? Teresa Ryan, no.
Well, Teresa has a lot of things going on. She went to England a small bit later. She went to England.
All right, yeah.
And she met a guy from Wexford. She got married to a Wexford guy, and they had a small supermarket in England.
All right, yeah.
Done well. Then she sold that, came back home, bought a pub in Carrick-Seville.
Way.
And then she sold that.
Yeah.
And they came back here to live here locally. Came back here to live here near Borrisgale.
Oh, go away, yeah.
She bought a house near Borrisgale.
All right, yeah.
So her husband then, when they came back here to retire, he only lived a short time. He got cancer of the lung.
For God's sake, away, yeah.
She was a lovely woman, a beautiful woman. She died herself there about 12 years ago.
Oh, did she? Yeah.
She was a lovely woman. contact me regularly to take her here and there.
Great,
Because
yeah.
no one else to take her anywhere, and he'd contact me. She'd
Ah,
want to go shop or want to go to the hairdresser or whatever. She'd
I'll go
contact
away. And you looked after her, fair play to you,
So,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I done the best I could for her.
Yeah, yeah, that was nice of you, yeah.
She was smashing the woman. She talked about anything, talked properly about anything. There
Yeah,
was no messing with her whatsoever.
straight talker, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was good. She was talking
Yeah.
talk facts about things, you know.
Way, yeah.
Yeah, sure. No, that's how she come to know your mother, like, you know. She,
Yeah.
they're roughly the same age group, you know.
Ready? Alright, yeah, yeah,
And that's
yeah.
how she came to have known her, you know.
Jesus, yeah.
Then, of course, my father then was involved with her sister as well, so, you know, the old mother, so they were all kind of know each other fairly well, like, you know.
Alright, yeah,
Back
yeah.
then, you know, they all
Yeah.
know each other pretty well, that kind of way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they were jam, yeah.
Cause I had
So
a
you found out nothing about Sean Ross Abbey, did you yourselves here?
we did, my other sister, my younger sister, well, I don't know where she got it. She checked into the Abbey about to find out about the twins, you know. Now she was told that they died and they gave them death certs and all, you know.
Alright,
And they had the names on the death certs. It was
alright,
there was a boy and a girl. Now this is what we were told anyway. There was a boy and a girl. The girl was called Mary,
right,
and the boy was called Joseph. You
alright,
know, and they said the two of them died on the same day. 13. They were 13 days old.
right,
Now I don't know what they died of. You know, so we were kind of saying, well, you know, if they died. Now, do you know what the funny thing was, right? When Sheila told us that time and gathered us, probably after the time you told Sheila, and then
yeah, Sheila was the first know, Sheila knew nothing about that.
yeah, that's right,
But
yeah,
I thought, I had it in my head,
yeah,
and I said to myself, when your mum passed on, I said to myself, I'm not going to keep it in my head for the next 10 or 20 years.
yeah, I know.
Someone about the story about your mum, you know?
Yeah, well, no, thanks
I
for
don't know
doing.
whether it was right or wrong to do it, but I
No,
thought it was
yeah,
right anyway.
so thanks for doing that, Tony. It really was. It was great for us, you
I
know,
wouldn't
because
hold it in my head anyway.
I know, yeah.
I thought to be wrong of me to do that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. No, we were. I was always at my mother, you know, because I knew there was like there had to be something going on with our family. We were never kind of in touch with her family, and she didn't go when she went to Dublin. I think she didn't go back down for years and years, you know.
Oh, she probably didn't.
And when her mother died in '69.
Right.
I was 12, but I always remember my mother in the house, and she said she was going. Then my sister only told me this the other day, that when her mother died, my father said to her, "Are you going down to the funeral?" And she said, "No, I don't think so. I wouldn't like to." She said it's too lonesome going down there. You know, she had just bad memories about it. You know, and she didn't really want to go. So he said to her, "Look, I think you'd be better off going, because if you went, like, if you go." You know, you might feel better after going, you know, rather than not going, and then you'd be probably on your mind then you should have went, you know.
Right.
So, anyway, my sister told me, says, Mammy went out that morning, went down to get the train, and she said she missed the train. So she turned back and she didn't go down then, but my sister reckoned that she was after missing it on purpose or something, I don't know, but I think she just had a fear about going back down to you know, that would have been like, I don't know what year it was. Around 50.
Well, I personally myself find it hard to blame her for doing that. I wouldn't blame her at all.
No, that's all. No.
Kind of a life she had with everything. I
Yeah.
wouldn't blame her for doing that at all.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
I can see where she's coming from.
yeah, of course, yeah. And I mean, it was I mean, the Catholic Church had an awful lot to do with it as well in the country, and they were kind of running things and
Oh yeah.
the way they treated all them women and all that, you know. And you seen that? Did you see that film Philomena?
Oh yeah.
That film Philomena, the way when she was in the home for, I think it was 3.5 years, and then her child was there. We actually went down, you know, a few years back there. I think maybe about 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And when we'd heard, this is when we'd heard about the mother and baby home and that, you know.
Right.
And we went down that day because it was the first time they ever had, they had a blessings of the grave. They called it the Angel's Plot. And they said all the babies, and they said all the babies were buried there, you know. So they had that thing anyway, and I always remember Mary Lou MacDonald from Sinn Féin. she was there at the time, and I was talking to her, you know, and I was saying, I was saying to her, are you from Tipperary, or you know? And she said, no. She said, my mother's from Tipperary. She said, you know.
Right.
And I was telling her the story. I said we were just after finding out that my mother gave birth to twins here, you know.
Yeah.
And they had it there with your woman Philomena from that film. She was down there, like, and she was telling the story about it, you know.
Right.
And I got talking to her then. I said to her, I said, what year were you here? So she said, I was here around 1951.
Right.
And I said, Jesus, that's the same year my mother was here, you know. My mother gave birth to the twins in 51. And she was actually on the news later on that night, the 9 o'clock news. She was talking, you know, and she actually said, and your mum was asking her about it, you know, and said about the story, and she said, and she was talking about the different people, but she actually said to me, she says, she said to the reporter, she says, you know what, I was down there today, she says, and I met this chap, she says, and he was telling me his mother had twins in the home, and she was talking about me when I was actually talking to her, you know. And she would have been there at the time, but she worked there for 3.5 years, and she worked in the laundry.
Alright.
Yeah, so it was weird, like, and some of the people, she had the baby there, and she looked after her, or looked after the boy. But after 3.5 years, then some American couple came in then and just paid for the baby, and they took the baby away. He was put into the back of a car, and she was looking out the window, and she seen the car driving away with him. It's horrible. It's horrible when you think about it. You know what? There was no kind of no humanity at all. Like, you know what I mean?
Not much ever.
Yeah, and they obviously got money. It was like when you think about people nowadays, and they're doing child trafficking and all this, you know, and it wasn't too far from it in them days either, you know, they're doing things for money and that, you know, but of all the people you would think, like, you know, these no one really had to laugh at Tony. They call these nuns the Sisters of Mercy and the Sisters of Charity and the Sisters of Love and all this, and say, where the hell is all that, you know what I mean? Where'd that come from, you know?
I'm afraid it wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't kind of
it wasn't there.
No.
But I'm very happy, Peter, that you got the certificates of the certificate.
We got sales anyway, yeah. But then
Well, if you had all that, you know, you can rest assured that probably happened.
Yeah, well, it's more than likely.
I have to believe that happened in my book. I'd have to draw a line on it and think it is, you know, and remember with love and respect all that you can do.
Of course, yeah.
And that's the way I see it. I close the book on it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
If you're all happy with the birth certificates, that's as far as it can go.
Yeah. That was it. Well, when we got down, we said, well, that's what's after happening then, and then of course, and then all the other information came out then about they changed the laws and the. And then people there was documents were all falsified, and American couples came in then, and they weren't allowed to take the baby out if it wasn't in their name. And then they were, like, say, Mr. and Mrs. Jones came in from America. And all of a sudden then the name is not Mary Madden now, it's Mary Jones, and they take the baby out, you know that way. And they could just put it right out. They're going to cover up, exactly, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. But the only thing I want to know was exactly what happened, you know what I mean? So you can kind of say, well, we know this happened or that happened, you know.
Yeah, I'd say you can rest assured and your family to accept what I told you and accept what you received.
Yeah.
I draw a line on it and remember with respect and love.
Yeah.
And maybe get it, more to say, if I may have said once a year for them all, something like that. I know,
yeah.
It's a my case.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So
you didn't hear nothing that time, but then about if the babies had died or whether they were adopted or anything like that.
No. Teresa said to me was that they died and that.
Oh, did she?
No, I said.
She did. Oh, so she would have been talking to her after. She would have been talking to her then after the birth, would she?
What?
When she was talking to her then after my ma had the kids, did she? Yeah.
Yeah, she was probably talking to Mary as well, like a few weeks later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, you know, Mary, mother talking about, and she said to her the same thing, like, so
Yeah.
she was pretty convinced that it died at birth. And that's the way she's seen it.
Yeah, yeah. So that chap then, that was with me, the father of the twins, then he wouldn't have known then, would he? He wouldn't have known that he died.
He wouldn't have known, because that time I can be sure he probably didn't go near the place, probably, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I imagine he probably didn't.
Yeah, we'd heard that it was his parents. Well, this one what we heard that his parents didn't want him to marry her, like, you know what I mean? That.
Oh yeah, said all that kind of stuff as well. That kind of stuff as well, Colin, too.
Yeah. And
the whole thing is a sad story, but.
Yeah, I know.
My bit of advice for what his work is, I draw a line on it.
Yeah.
I accept what's there. Yeah. And I say, remember, these people with love and respect, and get a message maybe once a year, something like that for.
I know, of course,
and that's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, like a lot of things of the past, we can't change it too easy.
Oh, I just say it, you can't exactly. That's why I look at it. You know what you mean? What's done is done. It can't be undone.
What's done is done. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
As I said, there's a book to be written about your mum. Be right, but anyway.
Yeah, I know. It could have been another. It could have been another Philomena. Yeah, it could have been another film about Philomena. It could have been about Mary. You know. Yeah, because like you don't. It's just that you don't have that final like if they're able to, I know they passed a law there the other day. Did you see that about the tune babies?
Oh yeah, sure. That's.
And they're after going to
what's happening with the tune babies? I'm not a lover of throwing bones up in the air looking for these things.
I know,
I'm not a lover of it. I know they were buried wrongly and all that kind of thing and everything else.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I'm not a lover of it because I work in a graveyard myself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
I look after the old cemetery here now.
All right, yeah. The way,
I don't like bones being dug up for anyone.
I know,
At the end of the day, what is really going to prove at the end of the day?
Yeah.
In one sense.
I know. Well, I think the only thing it's going to prove is if there was bones in, they're able to get a DNA off it. That they'll be able to identify, because all these advances and them things now are fantastic. But that's what I wouldn't mind that now if they dug up the bones. I'd love that if they did, because it would tell you then they did die legitimately. They died, and they were buried. You know what I mean? And then and on top of that, then we could give them a proper burial and have a proper grave and a headstone. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't have the proper DNA. That's the only trouble.
That's the thing. Yeah, but
that's the only hard look of it. Something like that as well. But,
well, anybody, I suppose, anybody that had, but probably any relatives like ourselves, like, you know, I mean, that. They would give a DNA test or whatever, and to see. Yeah. It's just that it's just. I mean, when you think of it, that you just dug a hole, like, and put buried the babies in the ground. But not notified anybody or told nobody about it. Like, my mother wouldn't have even known.
That's horrible. That's pretty horrible.
Mother probably wouldn't even have known if they died or whether they were alive or what. Because she was there, if they lived for nearly 2 weeks, you know, I don't know whether my mother would have been still in the home for them 2 weeks, or would she have just had them and left the home or whatever, you know.
That's the big question.
That's the thing, you don't know, you know.
Nobody knows the answer to that question.
No.
That's the trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know, or the life that long, you never know. It could be charter, but no one knows the real facts there.
Anyway, I know, because I know there was a lot of disease and cholera and all that in them.
There was, a lot of stuff going on. There was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I seen a thing there.
And the way that you got the death cert, you know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah. The only little question mark we had over the death search was that the two of them died on the same day, and I don't know whether it was the same time or not, but it was kind of it's very unlikely that if there was two babies born and it's very unlikely that they would have died at the same time on the same day or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
That's the only kind of a bit of thing you say. Well, it's perfectly feasible. It's possible. But there's always that little doubt in your mind that, you know, did it happen that way or whatever, you know. But Yeah, but
Yeah, it's a big story. Very hard to get to the real exact thing, you know.
I know to the
details of it, you know.
yeah. Because my ma was the only one that would have. And I was unfortunate. Oh, do you know what I was going to say to you? I'd always known years ago. Somebody had said to me. Now I don't know where they heard it along the line, but it's probably in my younger years. But I'd always heard that my mother had twins and one of them died. And when Sheila told us this story about the twins,
Never heard of that now.
Yeah.
Could be right.
and she said my ma had twins, and of course everybody's what? And I asked them all then. I said, does anybody remember any talk about Mammy having twins and one of them died? But I probably was younger at the time, and maybe somebody had said it somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
And what I thought was that one of my brothers or sisters was a twin, and one of them had died. You know. That's what I kind of understood that to be that, you know what I mean? And so I had heard that somewhere along the line that there was twins and one died. So it was kind of weird when Sheila said it that time, and I said, "Jeez, that's." I remember. I don't think it was my ma told me, because she wouldn't have said that in anyway. But we used to be asked me. I used to bring my ma out regular for dinner and all that, you know. And I'm going to say to her now. I'm going to ask her now about her family and about her brothers and sisters, and she was tight-lipped and she wouldn't say anything, you know.
Yeah, so that in the family,
yeah.
Unbelievable.
When I asked her, I'd ask her a question, and the only answer I got off of Tony was, "What are you asking me that for?" What are you asking me that for? And I'd say, because I want to know. I want to know about your family. I'm interested in your family, and because we don't really know. We only know about my dad's family, because when we were younger on the summer holidays, I used to go up to Cavan, up to King's Court on my summer holidays, and I'd be up there on my uncle's farm, and I'd be out turning the hay and milking the cows and all that, you know. Yeah, and I absolutely loved it, because I used to live in a housing estate in Finglas, and it was like bloody heaven. The freedom I had, you know, that way. Yeah, and the people in the country were real friendly. Everybody saying hello to you and everybody waving at you. Yeah, and I used to, and I always remember I come home and I say to me dad, "Dad, when I grow up and get a job, I'm going to buy a cottage in the country, and I'm going to live in the country, you know." So it's just love it, yeah. So it was kind of all our family went to uncles and aunts in around King's Court, Bailieborough and that, you know.
Great.
Yeah, and we were also we never used, because when you're younger you don't ask questions. You kind of. We used to be always wondering though, how come we don't go up to me ma's brothers and sisters and that, you know? Yeah, and I know, I think.
Martin wouldn't allow anyone around his place.
Martin?
No, he wouldn't allow no one around.
Was that me? That was me, my ma's brother?
Yeah, your uncle, your brother, your uncle Martin.
Way, was it? Yeah.
No, he'd allow no one in.
He lived up there. Did he live there till he died in that house? Did he?
No.
Did he live in that house there in Old Court in Kearney?
Oh yeah, Old Court.
He lived there all his life, did he?
Yeah, you're probably down the house back years ago, weren't you?
I was there years ago, yeah, when it was kind of dirty. We were only up there that Saturday. We went down there last Saturday, and we took a spin up there. We didn't know, we were actually looking for Ryan's Pub. You know Ryan's Pub, the real old pub.
Oh yeah, there in Kearney Cross there.
Yeah, we dropped in there for a drink.
Yeah.
And Sheila,
we don't Old Court Road, but you don't.
We went down the Old Court Road. Yeah, we came down through Ard Crowley there.
Alright.
And I think we took a right turn there for the what was the name of it?
Did you see your grandma's house down there in Old Court? Did you?
We did, yeah.
It's terrible looking.
Oh Jesus Christ! I couldn't believe it.
No,
Yeah,
it's horrid.
Yeah, because the last time we were there.
About 3 or 4 years ago on Sunday, to drive down there myself, and.
Did you?
Just when I seen it, I nearly went mad.
Yeah.
Some crowd bought that farm down there. Big farm and crowd bought.
The farm that it was on, was it?
They took away everything that was around the house.
Took away the hedging, and I couldn't believe it, because when I went in, I went in and I jumped over the fence and I said to myself, this is not the same fucking house. This couldn't be the same house. Because I said, there's no garden. There used to be a hedging around. There was a couple of apple trees at the back.
Yeah, there's some lovely, it just kept really well in the stay, And
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The appearance of it now is a horror. It is horror.
It was horrible to see. I think
the mice that took it up and buried it all together.
Now you said, yeah, exactly. That's right, Todd.
It's absolutely horror the way it is.
Why did they leave it? Yeah, why do you leave something like that just lying there? You know what I mean? You're better off just burying it,
absolutely,
knocking it down and knock it down altogether and just make the field down. Because you took everything down. There was a lovely garden there. They had hedging around and all.
Yeah, lovely old apple trees and plum trees in it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, go away.
It was lovely. I used to like going down there myself back years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to grand place to go over Sunday or something,
it was just, take a spin down to it, yeah.
Yeah. Like to go down to see, she'd like to go down to see Martin and Kate, who were fairly close.
Yeah.
So, I used to go off and pick a few plums or pick a few apples.
Go away, yeah.
I'd be talking, that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I was, I know when it was a good few years back now, we were down there, we went down, and my mother was with us that time, and she was showing us around, and we went down there with her to the house and all, and it was, somebody turned around, I don't know who it was now, but somebody said, they seen me walking up the road, and they said to me mother, do you know what, you swear that was Martin walking up the road there. He said, he's the image of your brother. And my man was telling me that, and I said, "Jeez, I would have loved to meet him or see photographs of him or that,
Yeah. It's amazing what happens to people that use some resemblance and everything else.
Yeah, it is all right,
It's unbelievable. They could be talking about for a month, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's unbelievable,
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, Peter, it's great to talk to you.
Yeah, you too, Tony, and I appreciate. Thanks very much for getting back to me and giving me because I'm always.
I imagine your mind should be content enough now to accept what you have heard.
Yeah, well, do you know what I just wanted? It's lovely to hear.
Draw a line on it for your family.
Yeah.
That's right. That's my advice for what it's worth.
I know. Yeah. No, it was great. It was great. I appreciate you telling me because, it's just information. We love to just hear about. The way you'd be thinking and wonder, what was my ma like, what was their brothers like, and what kind of a life did they have, and where did they work, and things like that, know.
Sure.
Because we were actually driving through it there last weekend, and I was only saying to me wife and the sister, and I was saying, Jesus, when you look at it here, there wasn't really anything here for people, job-wise or anything like that, there was no big industries or anything like that, and most people were kind of farmers or labourers and servants in houses and all that, because it was
sure.
You wouldn't have had much employment that time at all,
I remember my own mum used to work a bit with the farming people, a bit.
Yeah.
Doing some bits of housework, bits of farm work as well,
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
That's all that was there them times, I suppose.
That's exactly, yeah, but that's what my eldest sister Mary now, when she was telling me that that's what my ma done. She done a bit of that when she went up to Dublin as well,
Yeah.
She worked in there, housework, and people that want, maybe looking after kids or going in and tidying the place if somebody's out working or whatever,
Yeah.
But there wasn't a whole lot to do at that time anyway, but I always tell people we were born in Capel Street in city centre, in Mary's Abbey. I always tell people, well, my father's from Cavan and my mother's from Tipperary, and I said the two of them emigrated to Dublin, and that's when they met each other then. So we had the north blood in us and the south blood in us, and we were in the middle and in the east.
That's good.
Yeah.
One thing, Peter, I'm going to want to get off you before you go. I want to get your address in Dublin.
All right, yeah.
A couple little bits here.
Have you?
Little bits of birth cert of my grandmother and stuff like that.
Oh, go away, yeah.
I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, fair play to you, yeah.
Bits like that, you probably appreciate it.
That's great, yeah. I'd love to have that, yeah.
That never happens to me here.
All right.
People look in drawers, they'll probably throw me into a rubbish bag.
Oh, yeah. That's right, yeah.
People want to know who they were.
Yeah. Do you remember that guy, Paddy Shanahan? he lives in Toomey Bar, I think it is.
I think he does, yeah, up that country, yeah.
And he was, when he contacted me at that time, because he'd done the DNA testing as well, that's how he contacted me, you know.
Yeah.
And the other fella, Paddy Hockin, he lives in Clare.
Yeah.
And the three of us are grandsons of Granny Lennon, or Granny Madden, Bridget Madden. She was a Daly. So
What's the deal, yeah.
she was a Daly. Bridget Daly was her maiden name.
Yeah.
Well, Bridget Daly, Bridget and Bridget's two sisters, two of her sisters.
Yeah.
We're three grandsons of the three sisters. Yeah, and that's how we none of us ever. Well, I didn't hear the name Daly before. The first time I heard it, but none of us knew any of us existed at all, you know, because there were different names at the time, you know. And but he was but Paddy Shanahan was telling me. He said when he contacted me first, and then he rang me there one day a couple of weeks ago, and he says to me, he says, I have a bit of information for you. He says about your grandmother, Bridget, and I says, what? He said, I went into a neighbour of mine about a mile down the road. He says, and I dropped into him to get something off him, and he said I was talking to him and I was telling him that we were tracing our family tree and all that, you know, and our ancestors and all that, you know. And your man says to me, he says, Paddy, do you know what? He says, come in. He says, come in for a minute. He says, I want to show you something. And he took a photograph down. He had a photograph, and it was a photograph taken of a wedding. And Bridget was in it, and one of her sisters was in it, and one of her brothers was in it. And there was a load of, it looked like a big huge house. And it looked like the people that were obviously owned the house or whatever, maybe the son or daughter was after getting married, you know. And he said to me, he said, you know how long I have that? He says, I have that since 1928. He had the photograph of and the three of them were in it, you know. He took a photograph of it and he just sent it on.
What year was that, Peter?
I think it would have been going back, it was before my mother was born anyway. But I think it would have been going back to probably around 1920 or 21, I think, around that time. Yeah. As he said it, well, actually, he said he had that since 1928. He had the photograph since 1928, anyway. But that would have, if that was taken then, my mother would have been only one year old, you know.
Yeah.
So your mother would have been probably, I don't know what. Was your mother the oldest in the family? Was she?
My own mother, I think, was born around 1919, I think.
Your mother was?
Yeah, not fully sure, but I think it was 1919, I think.
19, was it? Yeah.
I'd have to check it now, but I think it was 1919.
And my mother was born at 27.
27?
Yeah, 27, yeah.
And that'd be what? 8 years of a difference.
8 years, that's right. And I think my mother was the youngest. Was she the youngest, I think?
I think she would have been the youngest, probably would have been, yeah.
Yeah. So I know there was...
Someone after my mum, I think, said she was youngest. I think that's all in the year.
Alright, yeah.
However,
Yeah. And would you, who would have been the oldest then? Would it be Peter?
Pardon?
Would it have been Peter was the oldest, was it?
I think it could have been, yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It could have been.
And you know what, I also found out as well, he told me, he said, Bridget was married before that, and her husband died.
Married before that?
She was married before that. She was married to a guy called Brown. And I don't think he died shortly after they got married. I don't know how long now, but yeah. I don't think. And we were thinking.
I never heard that.
Did you hear that? No.
No, I never heard it. No.
Yeah, because he sent me the he sent me the what you call it, the census forms, 1911 census forms, and he sent me the thing with the name on it. Brown was your man's name. Then she married Madden, John Madden.
Yeah,
she married John Madden. Yeah.
John Madden, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't say she had any kids with the guy Brown.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. But that's right. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he told me that. Yeah, he said he sent me on the house with the documents on it and that. You know.
All right.
But that was because I was thinking I think there was another one of the sisters as well was married twice. But we were only talking about, we were saying that was probably because, around the time of the emergency and the time of the Civil War and all that, a lot of people were involved in that, and maybe all the fight broke out and all that. People probably would have got killed young in it, and
yeah, sure.
yeah.
Terrible times, all kinds of things. Huh?
Yeah, I know, yeah. But
Well, listen, Peter, I'll get your address up, yeah.
I'll text the address on to you, Tony. Yeah.
You text it on.
I'll text it on. I will give it to you there, will I?
Yeah, it could be like, yeah, you give it to me.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Have you got a pen there? Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, it's the bungalow.
The bungalow.
The bungalow, yeah. There's no number on
Right.
there's no number on the house. Just called the bungalow.
The bungalow.
Yeah. Beach Park.
UNGLOW is a bungalow, yeah.
BUNGAW, yeah. And it's Beach Park, BEACH.
Beach Park.
Beach Park, yeah.
BEECH. Beach Park.
Beach Park, yeah. And
Right.
it's in Laytown, LAYTOWN.
Laytown.
Laytown, yeah.
Right.
And County Meath. I'm out with the Meath men now. We moved out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
We moved
County Meath are in.
just out along the coast here, yeah.
I thought you were still in Dublin, I'm not sure about it.
I was we moved about we're about 5 or 6 years.
County Meath are in.
In County Meath, yeah.
Well done, Vigor, well done.
Yeah, I'll tell you how that came about, because my daughter got married and she moved up to Drogheda in County Louth.
Right.
And we used to be up and down all the time to see the grandkids and all, so.
Yeah.
And then we decided then two of us were retired, and so we said we'll look for a place up there. So we said, instead of having to drive up and down all the time, we said we move up nearer there,
Right.
So my daughter has 5 grandkids, and my son has 2 grandkids, so there's 7 grandkids altogether.
Right.
Yeah, so we said we move out, and we moved out there then, and said we love it here, absolutely love it. So this is probably what I was thinking of when I was a kid down in Kingscourt. I get me bungalow by the sea.
Next year you buy the farm.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm short of now. A few cows and a few chickens, and yeah.
That's good.
Whatever the good old days, yeah.
Anyway, the bungalow, Beach Park, Laytown.
Bungalow Beach Park, Laytown, County Meath.
County Meath.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll be writing to you soon.
Great stuff, Tony. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
I'll be writing in about next 9 or 10 days. I'll be sending you on a few bits I have here.
Lovely.
Because I don't want to keep them in the house here.
Yeah.
Even though I find it hard enough to get rid of them.
I know,
I
yeah.
like to pass them on to someone like yourself that have respect for them and all that.
Well, that'll be great, because I'd love to have them and pass them on to my daughter and that,
I'm watching. I didn't go through them for the last 2 years, but this.
Did you not? Yeah.
Birth cert, I think, or a marriage cert to my grandmother. Not sure that.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces like that in it.
All right. Yeah. Lovely. Yeah.
There could be something in it about your mum as well. I'm not fully sure. But
Yeah.
It could be a birth cert, or there could be some damn thing in any. But
I know. Yeah.
I go through them sharply and I get them organised and I'll post them on to you.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that's brilliant, Tony. Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
That's okay,
Yeah.
Peter.
So listen.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thanks again, Tony. Thanks for getting back to me.
I hope you're happy with what I've.
I'm delighted, absolutely delighted. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah,
because it's time to me. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to sound smart, Ram. It's time to draw the line on.
I know.
Like
Yeah.
Because all these people are all dead and gone, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Of course.
And it's time to draw the line on it, you know.
Yeah.
And
It's just to
that's
try
the way I
and.
see it from my end of it, anyway. But
I know. Yeah, it's just that.
I'll leave it to yourself to think things over.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it just gets rid of a few lingering doubts that you'd have, about this, that, and the other, But it's great to. It's fantastic to talk about.
For your mum we're talking about anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And, that's it, like.
Just on there, Peter was where was Peter buried? Do you know?
I think he was buried up there in
Was he in the hospital? In the hospital, was it?
Yeah, he was. He was there for an awful number of years.
Oh yeah, and do you know what the other thing was?
Martin went and got to do with him, and he went and got to do and he wouldn't go near the scene or nothing, so...
Would he not? Yeah.
My mum didn't want much got to do either. She was had her own problems, and
Yeah.
he was looked after up there, and that's all I heard of it, and
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Well, so he would have been in there since he was young, anyway,
that's
wouldn't he?
story about it all, and
Yeah.
what can be done now?
I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And do you know what I was looking for as well? What we didn't see what Bridget's. We were up and we seen Bridget's grave.
All right, well done, big well done.
In that, what was the name of that place? Was it Kilbarden, was it?
Kilbarden.
Kilbarden, is it? Yeah.
Kilbarden.
Yeah, but there was only, when I seen the headstone, I said, there was only Martin's. Well, Martin was buried in the grave.
Yeah, I think he was buried beside her. Yeah, I think he was.
Was he? Did it look like there was 3 graves there? Did it?
Huh?
Did it look like there was three kind of graves and there was one headstone?
Yeah, but it could have been now.
Yeah, because I didn't see.
I think there's some other burial ground years ago in New Graveyard or someone talking about it. Or,
Yeah.
Then I think Martin bought a new plot in Kilbarn or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened, I think, you know.
Yeah. Oh, was it? All right. Yeah.
You hear so many stories about it.
I know, because Bridget's husband there, well, John Madden, he wasn't buried. Well, his name's not on the headstone. And
I know. That's surprising.
yeah, and then there was the other sister.
He must have been buried there, don't you?
Yeah, well, you'd imagine that anyway. Yeah. And,
It must have been it.
yeah, and then the other sister, Nancy, was it the one that died young?
Maybe he didn't want his name on the headstone.
He might have wanted, yeah, maybe, yeah.
The hell, what's going on?
Yeah, he probably didn't get it. Maybe he went into the grave, but and the other there was another sister, Nancy. She died young. I think she was 14. I think. She died of TB or something like that. I'd heard that anyway, you know.
Yeah.
And her, yeah. Well, she would have been the first one that died, I suppose. So I didn't see her name there either. But anyway, but that's great, Tony. Anyway, that's yeah, fantastic talking to you. And that's
Great to talk to you.
yeah.
I'll
And
write you shortly and I'll be in touch with you.
great stuff, Tony. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Mind yourself, anyway. Take care. Look after yourself.
All the best. Bye.
Bye.